Can I get a little more in the headphones? Thanks. A little more in the voice? Thanks. Let's see if I can sound intelligent. Less ebonics. Saying more, knowing more. Let's see what we can do here. Um, Let me take a second, get my video up. Now, let's see if we can jump right into this. Fuck it. So this is baking soda labeled with the letter B. Ascorbic acid, vitamin C, the purest form of vitamin C available. Over the counter, that is 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon for emergencies or for a more serious detox. You would want to take the tablespoon, which approximately is around 15 grams. I have yet to weigh this, but I'm under the impression 1 teaspoon is 4 grams. Once again, tablespoon, teaspoon. MSM powder for the more urgent need. The tablespoon will be appropriate. Now, I capped the MSM with my measuring spoon. So let me uncap that. Stupid ass. That, okay. The baking soda, only you want to use minimal baking soda because this is going to make it taste even worse. So that basically is sodium bicarbonate, which is salt. So this is going to taste like eggs and salt. Now this is the thiosodium sulfate, which in the urgent situation you would want to take 1 tablespoon. This is a teaspoon, so I'm gonna put approximately 4. You can put up to 5. I believe 5 teaspoons is a tablespoon, if I am not correct. So this is the colon cleanse. This is the you don't have to add this every single time you create this mixture. You can take the MSM and the vitamin C together on its own for totally different reasons. I mean, overall, this is a detox. So you want to add water at least 2 to 4 ounces. This is the minimal amount of water that I've already mixed. You can see it settled because as soon as you add the water, the baking soda fuses with the rest of the components and it creates a bubbling effect. It's going to rise up. So you have to be careful how much water you put in a small cup. If you're using a large cup, I would say just add it 2 to 4 ounces to begin with. But I would say the easier way to orally ingest this is to use the minimal amount of water and baking soda. Not only is easier to drink a smaller amount, but if you add 6 ounces of water, you're going to have to drink the entire cup. So the only good thing about adding more water is and more baking soda is it will dissolve the components almost to where you cannot see it in the water. It will look clear if you keep adding water and a minimal baking soda as you wish. This is not an end all do all. You can put more baking soda to dissolve more of the crystallized MSM and the powder ascorbic acid to dissolve it in the water, which is actually better because if you once you get it as deep as far down into your intestines as possible, that is where your body absorbs the nutrients. That was part one of the Apollo detox. Let's begin the extended version that I will post separately because this is a detailed explanation. There is a detailed explanation for this detox, and You can't absorb all of this in 4 minutes. It's impossible. And I just can't cover everything in one video. So let's just get down to the nitty gritty, and the fact that we're all here is for the Apollo Detox, and that consists of these three components: the MSM, organic sulfur crystals, ascorbic acid, vitamin C, organic baking soda. The organic does not contain stabilizers, and that is food grade. Red Mill, I believe, is the brand that is in my area. Thiosodium sulfate. That is one of the most important components in the Apollo Detox. So we'll talk about vitamin C and MSM individually, but we're going to talk about the thiosodium sulfate right now. It is the third component. So you want to be careful because people, they never detox, they never withstand from their daily habits. They never try to go without. They never try anything new. Some people don't eat vegetables. Some people do not eat fruit. So a detox might be a little rough for a withered person with horrible eating habits, alcoholism, drug addiction, whatever you want to call it. But I guarantee you that there will be change. So you might want to start out with 1 teaspoon, which is the smaller end of my blue measuring scoop that you've seen in part 1 video. That scoop actually comes in the MSM container. So you want to save that. It's easy to measure with one side being a teaspoon and one side being a tablespoon. So I just realized that I've been saying STS completely wrong this entire video run, which is okay. It's STS, sodium thiosulfate. I've been saying thiosodium sulfate probably the past 2 hours. I've been trying to edit these recordings. So let's get back to the point. The point is, like we were saying, you need to be careful because some people are not mentally able to handle such change. Even though it's completely natural, there is nothing unnatural about this component. All three components, all four components, these are 100% natural components. Let's get past it. The metals that we are exposed to on a daily basis, our entire lives, the plastics that we have been even more exposed to in the past 20 years, they've found a way into our body. I will post more information in the description about the plastics that are in our body and how the STS will decalcify the body and remove calcium deposits. The parasites and the stomach lining. When you get a colon cleanse, it still leaves behind parasites and buildup in the guts afterwards. You believe that you're clean as a whistle, but this is the real deal, the STS. This is proven. Do your own research. I'm not going to sit here and break down every fucking detail. Let me finish with the gut health. It is very important that you realize that the stomach, the gut, is the second brain. When you heal your gut and you replenish it with some type of improved diet intake, it starts communicating with the rest of your body. Then your first brain and your second brain start communicating. Now you're in for a fucking big, rude awakening because you will change. You will feel the change. You will feel better. So to end the STS conversation on a good note, you do need to purchase a probiotic. I believe it's 20 billion IUs or some shit like that, which is the good bacteria that's in your stomach. Because not only does the STS remove the harmful bacteria, the parasites, the residue from 20 years of bad eating, it also will remove the good bacteria, which really is not at a good ratio to begin with. So, whole yogurt, not fake ass yogurt with 60 grams of sugar in a tiny ass cut quart, whatever the fuck it is. You need whole yogurt. You need real probiotic food to intake if you choose to do this detox. I'm not gonna go ahead and say that you do 1 teaspoon and you shit and you're gonna need to replace your gut bacteria. No, I don't believe that it's that serious. I believe that if you do this detox 3 times a week, 4 times a week, you will need to replace it with the probiotics. You can actually get a whole capsule of minerals and probiotics all in one on Amazon. I will post the information in the description. So let's end the STS talk for right now. Let's go back to the vitamin C. But we can't completely disregard the STS right now because when you combine it with the vitamin C, it produces glutathione. That's a whole nother fucking conversation in itself. So not only are you using the STS as a colon cleanse, you're getting rid of buildup from years of horrible eating, your diet as if it doesn't fucking matter what you eat. With a new diet, you don't have to completely change your diet because this kind of is a detox for you lazy ass people who fucking cheat all the time, who can't go a month without fucking abusing food or alcohol or cigarettes. This is soda. This is for you. You know, this is the cheat code right here. This is the fucking code to the matrix. So I'm gonna end this here because there's just way too much of an information overload for me to finish this tonight. So let's just end this upload and enjoy.